I like that part. We are in Louisa, Virginia, recording our second album, which is currently going by the name West of Here.
It's the idea of balancing home and being comfortable with ambition and wanting to see things and do things and accomplish things.
A lot of the characters in the songs are leaving something behind or want to leave something behind but aren't entirely sure the best way to go about doing that.
We're coming from three different voices, you know. Tommy, Jimmy, and I are all writing the songs, so it's cool that we were able to find the tunes that kind of do mix together well.
We're building on a foundation that, this foundation of home, which is particularly meaningful for the three of us since we share a lot of that foundation.
My job is I play music with my cousins, that's pretty cool. Just the fact that we're related is it just adds another level of interest to it.
Galen lives for performance. I think that's what drives him.
It's even hard to describe Galen because he is Galen. A very sarcastic person at times, but sometimes it sounds like he's being sarcastic when actually he's being genuine, which is the part when we have to ask him every once in a while, were you being serious there? Do you mean? And he was like, no, why? What sounded weird about that?
I think when people take themselves too seriously, that's the worst possible thing. I like to keep things easygoing.
We are, for better or for worse, write largely very sincere songs, and our attitudes in life are not always quite as sincere as our songwriting.
There's this remarkable discrepancy between Jimmy's stage persona and who he actually is. When we were in high school, he used to just make up words. And he still does it. The total nonsense. But people will start saying them. I mean, he's so charismatic, he'll just say something and people will go with it. They're like, oh yeah.
I'm worried about his diet. He eats a lot of Hungry Man dinners, those frozen dinners. And it's weird when you cook those because you put them in the oven and it's there's chicken and a brownie in the same little plastic container. And what is that smell together? Yeah, and he has the voice of an angel. If I had to choose one person out of the three of us who had a lot of stuff written down on lists, I'd say it was definitely Tommy.
He's my older brother, and for the most part, between Tommy and Galen, but Tommy especially, the reason why I began to play music.
Originally, our crowdfunding goal was $15,000. We collected about $30,000 in donations through Kickstarter.
There would be no CD without people who are obviously have taken some personal interest in us, and I think that's the best part about it is that they're not just fans in most cases. They are way more invested in this.
People actually want to hear our music, and they're showing that by pledging and wanting to be a part of the whole process.
This lets us, get a few extra days in the studio. This lets us bring in someone to play pedal steel and someone to track keyboard and organ parts. I mean, there are a lot of things that we can do with this money, but we're really excited to do. But it also means the pressure's on. We got to do it well. This has to be recorded well. We need to make sure it finds its way into the right hands. It's that's all you can do. Appreciate all the help that we were given and try to make the best record we can.
So we're gonna deck these things out, and I'm just so excited to drive away with them in the car, done. That's gonna be a good feeling.
At the end, you're listening back to a song that at the beginning of the day was just a drum beat, and now you feel like it's been fully realized.
That's kind of a hard question for me, actually. What are my aspirations for this record?
Be great to just make millions of dollars. Have Taylor Swift cover most of our songs. That would be ideal.
I want to be able to put it in my car stereo and listen to it and enjoy what we did.
I love doing this, so as long as it does keep growing, and even if it's incremental, I think I'll be happy with it.